Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Enomoto Part 4. Without further ado, we're just gonna get into it. So this is Kazuki's home. It's so cozy and cute. Is my little brother bringing a girl over? You're annoying. Why did you follow me here? Oh, why are you all upset? Aren't we buddies? Huh? Kazuki? Half awake, I groggily glanced at my cell phone and saw that it was 4 a.m. He sent me a message saying that he would be staying over at Akato's house. Come on, Hana's here to cheer you up. Don't ignore me. I never asked you to cheer me up. I'm trying to concentrate, so go away. He's coming home this late with a girl? Say it ain't so! This has never happened before. That alone is enough to get me upset. What about your little brother? Is he popular at school? Even grade schoolers have boyfriends nowadays. Maybe my little sister too. I don't think it's his girlfriend by the way he's talking. I don't believe it. There's no way. It sounds like she likes him, but he doesn't like her. I thought Enomoto looked adorable when he was worried about his little sister yesterday. But is Kazuki just bringing his girlfriend home out of the blue? Of course I'd get nervous. I get up from bed and hastily run my fingers through my hair. I have to say hi. No, wait. Isn't it common courtesy to know you shouldn't visit anyone at this hour? Yes it is. I had to reprimand him for this, but I'm sure he'd just get bitter about it. I mean, or you could just reprimand her. It sounded like she followed him home. But I mean, if she didn't hear the full conversation because, you know, she was like, I don't know, asleep, that makes sense. Anxious, I headed out to the hallway. Okay, but like, she's kind of cute in the obnoxious way, and I don't trust her. Yeah, she seems sus. He looks surprised. I'm Katie, Kazuki's older sister, and you are... His sister? I guess you do look kind of alike. Why didn't you tell me you had a sister? You're the one who just followed me home. You have no right to complain. Apparently, I wasn't the only woman that Kazuki treated coldly. Is he just trying to cover for his shyness? He doesn't seem like he's acting. He's not acting! Who is this girl? Is she your girlfriend? Huh? Of course not! I mean, that's a fair question. She doesn't know you well. What? She's not? You didn't have to deny it so hard. Now Hana feels hurt. Oh, so her name is Hana. I don't have all the details, but it seems like they're not exactly dating. Hana, are you a student? Oh, do I look like I'm in my teens? Hana's an adult. An adult. From the way she's dressed and talked, I'd assumed she was Kazuki's age. Apparently, that was not the case. She's sussy! Don't trust her! I bet you she'd shoot you later. Even so, if they're together at this time of night, Kazuki, don't tell me you were staying over at... Are you doubting me? I don't want to doubt you, but if you were staying over there, that doesn't explain why you're here with Hana. You're in a band, right? I thought you were practicing earlier. Just shut up. I messaged you that I'm staying out. Yeah, but if you're practicing, I wish you'd tell me without trying to hide it. Did he think I'd complain if he told me the truth? I want to tell Kazuki he has my full support. His music. Do it! Do it! Be a supportive older sister. First concert? You shut up. How long are you gonna linger around anyway? I'm not lingering. I saw you were totally nervous, so I came here with you to cheer you up. You don't want to mess up your concert, right? Isn't Hana nice? Whatever, do whatever you want. Kazuki turned his back to her and stormed to his room. What's with that attitude? So rude. I mean, it's also rude to just follow someone home. Like, let's be real here, don't do that. That's a no-no. Like... I'm sorry, it seems like you were worried. Oh, don't mention it. Kazuki's always kind of like that. He's such a kid. Huh? No, nothing. So Kaki's, you didn't hear anything about the concert? I don't even know all that much about the band that he's in. What? You don't know that about the band that he's leading? That's impossible. It's super amazing. You gotta check it out live. When you breathe the same air as him and feel the music in your soul, you can't go back. I like that her eyes change. It's super cute. I still think she's not trustworthy. The way she's so comfortable hyping up the band makes it obvious that she's a huge fan. That hero she's referring to it. Yeah, it probably is. He was also marked as a suspect due to Fuji's mistakenly arresting him. When I talked to him, though, he didn't seem like a bad person. Unless he is a bad person, and Fuji wasn't wrong. That's an option! He also said that Kazuki's performance was very good and that I should come see him perform. But there's always a possibility. Would I still be able to get a ticket to Kazuki's concert? No way, the show sold out instantly. I thought so. But Hana just happened to score some extra tickets. What? I really wanted to make sure I got tickets, so I had some friends help me out, and I ended up getting more than I needed. Can you sell me a ticket, if you don't mind parting with it, that is? Well, I'm sure since you're Kazuki's sister, you'd want to see his big day, sure. Thank you. The ticket's at home, so, I guess I can give it to you during lunch. Hana works at a building by the station. What time can you come over? I think I can be there around 1 p.m. Okay, then meet me at the station at 1. Give me your info. Oh, sure. We exchange contact info, and Hana looks at the room Kazuki went to. I'm worried about Kazuki, but this probably won't go well if I get too nosy. So I'm gonna call it a night and bounce. See, bye! I don't know how I feel about you. See you later, big sister. Sure, thank you. Hana waved at me as she departed, and the room suddenly became much quieter. Now go back to bed. You work tomorrow. I was wondering what I'd do if she actually was his girlfriend. Anyway, thanks to Hana, I now had tickets. I was genuinely happy that I'd be able to see Kazuki do what he had worked so hard for. Kazuki was pretty cold, but Hana seems to like him a lot. As his sister, I don't know whether to support his behavior or just wait and see. Dude, just give him time. While trying to sort out my feelings, stand in front of Kazuki's... Dude, leave him alone! I waited a bit more for a reaction, but he never responded. Hana said she'd sell me a ticket to your concert so I can see your performance. I want to see you perform the music that you're taking so seriously. With that, I quietly moved away from his door. Alright, seeing as how I'm up early, let's make this lunch a glamorous one so he can put on a great show. Aww, that's so sweet. Oh, I wonder if it's like noon. I finished work on a particular portion and stretched out. I put so much effort into Kazuki's lunch, I forgot to make enough for myself. I guess eating out every once in a while might not be so bad. I'll be meeting Hana at 1 p.m., so I should eat somewhere near the station. With that in mind, I start to think of a place to eat. I'm kind of getting hungry, but I also just had a snack. I take my cell phone and was surprised to see a call from Enomoto. That's odd. Enomoto rarely ever calls me. Is something going on? Hello? It's like perfect timing or something. Huh? Well, I'm just asking if you'd like to eat lunch together. Is that alright? Well, what do you mean by that? You know how hard I practice this totally smooth way to ask you out? Practice? Whoops. Wait, that's not what I meant. Obviously, a man like me is asking girls out. Now you just seem like a player. Dude, calm down. It's not that serious. He seems awfully nervous. You remember how tagged along the other day? He ordered way too much. You don't even want to know how many bills left my wallet thanks to him. Oh, and Enomoto was shaking when he was paying for the bill then. But he said he wanted to show his manliness, so he went overboard. But things will be different this time. Even though we're partners, I'm your senior. I'll treat you to something nice this time. Of course, it comes with dessert. Oh my gosh, I really want brownies. I should have picked up brownies while I was at the store. Dang. I reacted strongly to the enticing proposition. Not a bad deal, right? Yes. Alright, is there someplace you want to go? Oh, in that case, someplace near the station, please. Why'd you pick this bar? Isn't there someplace else you'd like? A fancy buffet or something? I can eat at this place anytime, but many salarymen eat here, so I can't eat in peace. Wait, even so, there's a thing called I'm sorry, I mentioned this the other day. There's a creamy and airy pudding that they serve here only at lunch. Pudding? They just added it to the menu last month, I think. It's new! I've been hearing lots of great things about it, so I wanted to try it once. I see. Pudding is okay, I guess. Yeah. Enomoto started getting uncomfortable for some reason. It's airy and creamy, right? I guess I'll expect great things from it. Enomoto, do you like pudding? Well, pudding's alright. I saw your eye sparkling just a second ago when I mentioned it. No, what? Who? Me? Nah, no way. Pudding? Psh, I'm not a kid anymore. Dude, banana cream pudding? Oh, dude, so good. I'm a sucker for banana cream pudding. Well, excuse me for being a kid that likes her pudding. Wait, no, I didn't mean, it wasn't my intention to make fun of you. Geez, fine, I'll admit it. I also like pudding. He's so wholesome. He muttered in admission while trying to act cool. I smiled at him with a psh, like, I don't need pudding. Pudding's for babies. I'm not a baby. So you do like it? You didn't have to hide it. Look, a man has his pride. It's shameful to admit that he likes pudding. Why is it shameful to admit you like pudding? Really? Tucker likes donuts, doesn't he? He's pretty much open. He pretty much likes all sweets. Maybe so, but you know, he's not really manly looking. Might get mad if he heard that. I could see him calling him stupid. I feel like I have a bond with Mino. I'm glad that we like the same things. I see. If that makes you happy, I'm okay with that. Aww. So if you find local specialty pudding, can you buy me some? Oh, you mean the ones in glasses? They're expensive, but they're so good. When I find a bunch of them at specialty stores, I buy every single kind. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. You set yourself a limit of 2, but then you think you may never see a flavor again. You end up on a shopping spree. Yeah, and since they're local specialties, it feels like they're super rare. Well, Tucker finds them. He goes and eats them all before I've noticed. All your rare pudding? That's horrible. Who would steal and eat another man's pudding? Didn't you get into fights over that? We did. Sometimes it'd get huge. Imagine Suzaku wouldn't feel sorry for eating them, and it probably wouldn't end. Yeah, it's like talking to a wall. How do you think the situation ended? Yagari stepped in. Oh no, not all the pudding! I had so much he couldn't help it. He said, remembering that day hurts. Yagari ended up buying pudding to replace it, and that ended the fight. So, you should write your name on it, or maybe find somewhere else to hide it next time. While we talked about pudding, the set lunches we ordered arrived. I ordered the stew mackerel with miso, and Enomoto ordered the hamburger. Since they serve pudding now, I thought this place would have changed. But the lunch menu tastes like it used to. That's a relief. Enomoto, did you used to come here for lunch often? They're cheap, tasty, and serve big portions. It's everything I want in a lunch spot. I see. Perhaps he also used to come here with Fuji on occasion. I felt like it would have been rude if I followed up with that question. Yeah, probably not a good question. Let's eat. Thank you for the food! Enomoto put his hands together and started to tuck into his hamburger with grated deacon. I made the same gesture and grabbed my chopstick. So, where do you usually go to eat lunch? Oh, I usually bring my own lunch. You bring your own lunch, huh? Then you brought yours today? No, I was concentrating so hard on making Kazuki's lunch today that I forgot my share. Why were you so wrapped up in that? Is it your brother's birthday? No, Kazuki apparently is in a band, and their first concert is tonight. Oh, he's in a band. Well, he does look the part. It's not like a high school club. They're having a real concert on a stage. Isn't that amazing? I see. So because it's your brother's big day, you went all out for making his lunch. You're a good big sister. Yeah, I am. Well, I'm actually the baby of the family. I'm the little bug. Well, this is pretty much all I can do to help him out. What are you feeling down about? Everything you cooked for me was really good. If that's your normal cooking, when you put effort into it, it's bound to be a super feast. He probably won't say so, but I'm sure your brother is happy. Happy. Kazuki words crossed my mind. I'm actually planning on going to Kazuki's concert today. I wanted to see what kind of music that he's been working so hard on. And I'm also a bit worried about him. Like, you think he'll mess up or something? This isn't like a grade school field day. No, that's not it. The moment to bring this up had kind of passed, so I hesitated to continue. Enomoto was looking at me while I was still wondering what I should say. One of Kazuki's band member is Ichiki. Enomoto's expression immediately changed. You mean he's in the same band as your brother? I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't have told you about it earlier. A little while ago, I bumped into Ishiki talking to Kazuki in front of our house. He dressed a bit eccentrically, but he seemed like a decent person when I talked to him. So if Fuji mistakenly arrested him, I can't say that he's completely innocent. That's just your opinion, though. Yes. There are plenty of guys who look gentlemanly and do honorable things when they're in private. In terms of his arrest, yeah, the police were at fault in that situation. But that doesn't mean that Ishiki completely innocent of everything related to Fuji. You are exactly right. Ishiki did have a motive to kill Fuji, but I really don't want to suspect someone who can help Kazuki fulfill his dreams. I know I shouldn't be saying that as a cop, but as a sister, I know Ishiki is an important friend to Kazuki. I can tell that he respects Ishiki just from looking at things on the outside. It would never atone for what we have done, but I really don't want to crush Kazuki's dreams when he's so close to achieving it. Enomoto let out a little sigh after he's heard what I had to say. You're right, as a cop you shouldn't be saying that. But it's not strange for a sister to be looking out for her younger brother's dreams. Aww, that gentle expression on his face is super sweet. If my sister was in the same position as your brother, I'd want to protect her dreams too. A police officer is still human, after all. We'd naturally try and go easy on our family. In fact, I don't want to tell you to put aside your wishes to protect your brother's dreams. Enomoto. But still, that doesn't mean you shouldn't keep tabs on him. You understand, right? Yes. I don't want to think about it, but if Ishiki's tied to Fuji's incident, even if it ends up hurting Kazuki, if Ishiki's guilty, then he must be arrested. If you truly believe that, I'm good with that. I've never met Ishiki personally. There's no reason for me to assume he's guilty. Speaking of another Otome game, there's this new one coming out called 9 RIP 9, I think, or 9 RIP. It's RIP 9, I think, actually. Anyways, it's supposed to be like spooky, I think. It looks super good, and I'm really interested in it. But I don't know which version I want to get, because there's like the day one version, there's the normal, just like standard version, and there's a limited edition. And I have to look into all of them because it would be great to play during October, but we'll see what happens. No, the timing was just bad. That may be so, but that's not why I didn't tell you. Sorry, I'm not trying to blame you, it's just, you know, I just thought that maybe I'm making you feel a bit uneasy. You know, I have a grudge against Ishiki, and I'd probably do something to him if we met. Man, I am suddenly craving curry. Ugh! Like, the other day we had curry, and like we had like leftover curry sauce, right? And I had some tater tots, so I put the curry sauce on top of the tater tots, and it was super good. But man, I'm like craving, like, I think I'm just craving veggies, and curry usually has a lot of veggies. Even if Ishiki is related to that incident, I won't go off on my own, I promise you that. In other words, even though I've been a bit unreliable, I'd like it if you trusted me a little more. I think MC was just worried about hurting your feelings. That's what I think. Enomoto, if something happens, don't hide it from me. We're partners, right? I'm sorry, maybe the reason I didn't tell you actually was because I had those worries. But I won't hide anything anymore. I will talk to you if anything comes up. And I'll do the same. There you go! I'm the only one you should tell, alright? Even though you were just feeling emotional, you don't want to just blurt out that you don't want to suspect Ishiki for your brother. If some other people in the force heard that, they might start to suspect that your loyalty has been compromised because of your brother. I know how you feel about it, and I already quit the police force, so I'm fine. But that won't fly in an organization. He's just looking out for you. Sorry, it's just that you really look like my senior at the station right now. Why do you have to go and say that? You're so rude. Oh, that was tell you that I felt like my mind was getting sharper thanks to you. Enomoto looks a little annoyed as he slurped down his miso soup. I started eating with the mackerel. We continued eating in silence a bit. But I just realized something. Enomoto, you're not eating the carrot garnish of your horse hamburger? That is, I was thinking of eating it last. Does he not like carrots? Last, so that means you must really love carrots. Yeah, this poisonous looking orange color is great. Yo, the other day at work, like, you know, my human job, I found out that carrots come in different colors. And I was like, whoa, I had no idea carrots came in different colors. He even tried to hide that he likes pudding because he thought it was childish earlier. I'll pretend that I didn't notice. I continued eating as if nothing happened, but Enomoto had almost finished his meal. I started to wonder about the carrots and where they would end up going. Enomoto was glaring at the carrots, wondering how to deal with them. He said that he'd eat them last, so he's quite flustered right now. I should help him out here. Enomoto, to tell you the truth, I really like carrots. Huh? This is... I see. You like carrots too? Yeah, but my lunch set didn't have any carrots. If it's okay with you, can I trade your carrots for my bowl? Huh? But your bowl has so much more food. I'll be getting way more than you will. It's fine. I love carrots so much that I don't mind at all. Well, if you insist, it's fine by me. Thank you. Now let's eat. Yeah. We traded his carrots for my bowl, and Enomoto started to smile. To think that my carrots would transform into a beef bowl, this is great. Perfect. It seems like Enomoto is happy about it. Knowing Enomoto, he probably would have forced himself to choke down all those carrots. I think I'm beginning to understand Enomoto a bit more. Yay! To understanding! We finished our lunches, and the highly anticipated pudding finally arrived. Whoa, this is the legendary pudding. Look at it. Hush, no, it's jiggling. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Enomoto spoke in awe as he manipulated the pudding container. Wow, I can see what all that hype was about. Yeah, now let's dig in. I hungrily picked up my spoon and moved it to my mouth. With the pudding in her mouth, we looked into each other's eyes. Whoa, it melts in your mouth! I can't believe your pudding is from a bar! So glad we came here, Enomoto. Yeah, it's so good and it's so cheap. It's the best of both worlds. I looked at Enomoto happily shoving pudding into his mouth, and it made me happy too. If it's okay with you, Enomoto, would you like to eat together again? Well... That's an ambiguous answer. I mean, like, maybe yes, maybe no. Who's to say? I don't know. I just figured that if I'm eating with a girl, I'd like to go to someplace fancier. But then again, it's fun to just talk and be myself without having to try and impress you with an act. At first, just looking at you made me kind of nervous. But before I knew it, now I'm talking with you like it's completely natural. You know, maybe this means that after Enomoto suddenly got so serious, why so serious? But maybe that means it's proof that we have each other's trust as partners. Partners? Why the weird look? I thought I just said something good. Well, you're still so Calvier, you know, like this situation with the concert. I'm worried about letting you go there alone. Am I that unreliable to you? Yep, totally unreliable. Like, yeah. You didn't have to be so direct. What's wrong with that? It's true that I'm not that experienced and I need to learn a lot of things. Don't get depressed. I wasn't talking about your abilities. I told you that you can trust me this time. Maybe he wants to make it a date. In short, I'll make up for your weaknesses so you can count on me. Count on me. You can count on me. So I'll be going to that concert too. Huh? Wait, what about your ticket? You can handle that part, obviously. I'm the senior. You're the junior. Make sure to get me a ticket too. I was so close to respecting him as my senior, but he's just using me as a runner. Enomoto, back in school, were you on a sports team? How'd you know? I ran track in middle school and high school. You even made it to nationals. Isn't that amazing? I see, no wonder. That explained why he was so fast and why he was so fixated on things like rank and seniority. I'll try talking to the girl who's selling me her ticket and see if she has an extra. Yeah, I'll prepare to get moving. Call me if you get a ticket for me. Alright, but what if I don't get a ticket? Then what? I have to look out for my partner's baby brother too, you know? Aww. That's really sweet. He's a good dude. I'm really liking his route so far. I didn't think I'd like him all that much, but he's like really adorable. He's adorable. But yeah. After I said my goodbye to Enomoto, I headed to the station to meet Hana. After I said goodbye to Enomoto, I headed to the station to meet Hana. This is where the first exit incident video was shown. It was during the daytime, so there were lots of salary men and office ladies walking around. I never would have thought Shinjuku would change so drastically after the April video. I wonder who's in the background. Like, it looks like there's a dude, like a cat, some shoe branding, some other brands that I just don't know because they're probably Japanese, like a butterfly. That's kind of fun. Or a moth, maybe? And obviously, I didn't think I'd have a remote-controlled poison collar clamped on me. I touched the collar over my scarf, and the now familiar feeling depressed me. 20 days left until X Day. Will we be able to figure out the truth behind the exit incidents? Oni-chan! Hi! I let out a yelp after I was ambushed from behind by a hug. Oh, her nails are done. I didn't notice. Thanks for waiting. I got your ticket. In Hana's hand, I noticed that she was holding 4 tickets. Huh? There's 4 of them. Yep, I brought all my extras. If we're cheering on Kazuki, the more the merrier, right? That's right. Oh, also, I was actually just about to ask if I could buy 1 more ticket from you. Oh, really? Yes, I talked to someone that knows Kazuki, and he said he wants to go too. Huh? You know, you sound like a parent at her kid's parent-teacher conference. Huh? Apparently, in Hana's mind, Kazuki was a child, and Enomoto and I were the parents. That's kind of funny, though. That's not it. Enomoto and I aren't in that kind of relationship. So the guy you're bringing isn't in Enomoto. Is he your man? Are you dating? Scandalous! No premarital hand-holding. Oh no, I've dug up my own grave. He's just a friend. For now, anyways. Probably not by the end of this if I'm lucky. When you do that like that, it just makes you so much more obvious. Oh, it's for the way you look at him. Oh, it's cause you only see him. That didn't work well, but you know, I tried. I don't have experience with this, so I don't know how it will turn out. But I'll try my best to mediate so that you and Kazuki get along better. Hang on, you don't need to do that. Huh? Are you sure? Yeah, because Hana is... Hana, you know, Kazuki hates it when people get nosy, right? Hana's satisfied just being able to support Kazuki in the band. Huh, that's sus. Yeah, but it does make me feel happy that you're backing me up. Kazuki is really tight when it comes to these things, but I think we can be friends. I think I can give you some advice, so you can talk to me whenever you want. I don't think you can give her any advice. You don't know him. Like... Just pay me for your ticket. The other 3 are bonuses. Huh? But I couldn't do that. It's okay. I think it's sad that you've never heard Kazuki hear or sing before. If other people you invite become fans, that'd make me happy too. Oh, is she gonna invite... Wait, there's... Yeah. Oh, no, there's 4 of them. 5. There's 5. Yeah, I think there's 5 guys in total. Interesting. Big sister, you're so easy to read. If you really don't need to feel bothered by it. If you're bothered by taking my tickets, you see the shop at that building. I sell outfits like this. Okay, but like I'd shop there. Oh, don't worry, I'll pick one out for you. Personally, it'd be better for me if you helped out my sales at the store. Oh, I see. I want a CG of this. Whatever outfit she gets in, I want a picture. This would be a good chance to nurture a friendship. I can't take a long lunch because of the concert, but when I leave early, I will. Then it's a promise. See you later. Or you could leave work early, go get a cute outfit, and then go to the concert. I wanted to see her in something cute and different. Bummer that we didn't get to see it happen. Thanks for waiting, Enomoto. Oh, thanks. Sorry for intruding when you're busy. It's okay. I was just planning on taking a break. Besides, I'm interested. I can't wait to play his route. You quit the police to investigate the incidents on your own, but in fact, you were afraid to face the truth. You ran away and still came here to avoid getting help from Yagari. Whether Yagari was worrying for you or when instigated you, you never attempted to move forward in the office. I won't deny that. And yet you're here now on your own accord seeking my advice. That must mean that you're truly serious about the investigations now. I don't think he was necessarily worried about you. I think he likes to do. He does his things at his own pace. And he definitely likes to tease people, I feel like. But if you apply that to the main incident, the assumption has an issue. From the way Fuji was murdered, the murderer really seemed to hate him with a passion. But someone with that much hate would make creating an alibi for that person problematic, for the purpose of a substitution murder. You thought about this more than I figured. By the sound of that statement, I guess I'm not that far off. Yeah, actually, if you know that much, it should be easy to narrow down the murderer. The murderer is unrelated to Fuji, but also really hated him. Oh, what if it's Hana? Is it really something that you need to think so hard about? Give me a hint, just a little. Please help me out. Family members, boyfriend, girlfriend, siblings. The kind of family members, but you know. Oh, friends, best friends. You can figure the rest out on your own. Alright. Thank you for your advice. I'll figure this out on my own. Say, is the reason you've changed because of the girl that's investigating with you? Huh? Well, maybe. Uh-huh. I haven't talked to her much, but now I'm a little interested. Interested? Don't you dare! She's mine! You can't have her! She's mine! You hear me? She's mine. That's because I like her, okay? I mean, Enomoto is easy to tease. Now's not the time to groan. That might be her. Could it be? It really was from her. I'll be going now. If I tease you anymore, you might explode. Tell me if there are any new developments with the incidents or with her. Nosy. There's nothing between us that needs to be reported on. Wait, he's gone. In like a cat, gone like a cat. Alright, I got the tickets. Oh, she works fast. I got 4 tickets. I was thinking of maybe inviting Agari and Saki too, but do you think they'd be interested? What? It's not just us two? Maybe she thinks I'm too unreliable to be the only one with her. Definitely not. Hana kind of forced her to take all the tickets, so, you know, there's that. Oh, is it from Enomoto? I checked my cell phone. Yagari and Takara wouldn't be. I was planning on us going alone. Huh. That was all the message said, so I was a little confused. Is Enomoto mad? How should I respond? Ooh. Let's see, options. I was thinking that Kazuki can't know the situation. Invite someone I trust. Because we're the ones assigned to pursue this incident. Oh, I see. He wants to make it a date. And she's like, incident. Huh? And the message seems like he's kind of mopey. I wondered what he could possibly be upset about. And I looked at the tickets in my hand. I understand what Enomoto wants to say, but she did pay for the tickets. And she said that she really wanted people to come to show because of fans. The person who gave me the tickets insisted I put them to good use. So I'll invite someone I trust, okay? Well, if that's the case, it's okay. Whatever. The case, I was relieved that I at least got his approval. The place opens at 6:30 p.m., so please try and arrive by that time, alright? You got it. Okay, now to get back and tell Mochido what's going on. Who are you inviting? I want to know. Oh, you could invite his friend. I don't think he's in the band. You could also invite the other female detective. Oh, is that another report? Then please just leave it here. No, that's not it. I just thought you were oddly motivated today. You're working even faster than you normally do. Yeah, I have my little brother's concert tonight. So I have to work harder than usual. It's your brother's show, but you're fired up. I'm all fired up now. Did something happen? Oh. Yes, it seems Hashina's brother's having a concert. Huh? I was thinking of asking her to go for drinks today. Oh, then would you like to come too? Huh? I actually have 2 extra tickets to the show. A concert, sorry, not really my cup of tea. You don't like concerts? Well, who would like all that loud noise? I prefer something more quieter, like watching a DVD. Bummer. It'd be fun to have my trusted friend there, but you know. Each their own. That's totally fine. He doesn't have to like concerts. I've been to a couple concerts myself and I genuinely enjoy them. The tickets are hard to come by, right? Like they're real popular and everything. That's right. An acquaintance of mine got tickets for me. I rarely go to concerts, but if Kazuki's performing, that changes things. Well, if you see someone super famous perform, you can brag about being able to see that show when you talk to people. But I don't like crowds either. Well, I don't want to waste the tickets. They're free if you want them. Why not release some stress and give this a concert for once? Don't look at me like that. Fine, I'll go. I want to see our brother's doing too. That's great. Machida seems to have plans, so I'm wondering who else to invite. Oh, in that case, I want to know. We found one. Who's the other one? I want to know. Won't you tell me? I want to know. I figured. So that's why you came over here to invite me. I'm sorry that it's not an invitation to eat some steak. It's fine. I've been sent out on runs for extra incidents for a while. I've been building up some stress, so this will be a perfect time to blow off steam. The meat fanatic, I mean. She does like her food. Yeah, well, I'll meet up at the concert club before the show. I didn't tell them that I invited Saki, but these two are trustworthy people, so it'll be okay. Hopefully. I don't think he might get a little jealous of your best male friend, but we'll see. I headed to the concert club where the other two and I saw Enomoto looking uncomfortable while he was surrounded by girls. Enomoto, thank you for waiting. Just got here a second. Actually, Enomoto looked behind me to see the other two with me. You're invited, and aren't you Hashina's colleague that was drunk the other day? Are you the person that helped me get home that time? I'm so sorry for causing so much trouble then. I'm Hashina, and my name is Saki. I'm Mino. Enomoto. I didn't think we'd meet again like this. Wait a second, Saki. You were so drunk you needed Enomoto to take care of you? I just happened to drink too much that time. I don't usually get that drunk. She's like, yeah, no, don't lie. She's like, I know the truth. And you drink a lot. Aw, he trusts her. I bet there's tons of drunk stories about him. Well, there may be some. Well, I've got time until the concert starts, so tell us about those incidents. An incident, internet, accuracy from referring to a past act. Oh, yeah. What? Well, maybe just a few for laughs. You seem to be really close. Huh? Oh, second. Yeah, we were in the academy together. But he's not my boyfriend. Huh? I wasn't worrying about that. You were totally worrying about that. You were super worried about that the other day. That was different. I didn't know you as well back then. So you're saying you know me better now? Well, yeah, we're partners after all. Huh. What are you laughing about? I feel happy that I think I've gotten a bit closer to you. You saying that you like that without even blinking. You say that like you say things like that without even blinking. Wait, no, that's not right. Why are we still relaxing like this? Enomoto? I hope you haven't forgotten the reason why we're here today. I didn't forget. I'm here to support my little brother and keep an eye on him. That's good. Hint? About how the substitute murder theory supposedly might not work if the murderer hated Fuji. He said that it didn't have to be the victim of the incident who'd harbor hate. He also said something ominous about me being positioned close to the murderer. That means that's something in common between Enomoto and the murderer. If that's someone that Enomoto hates. He's the one who murdered Fuji. No matter what reason. Yeah. I mean, that's a fair assumption. You don't have to be hurt yourself to hate someone else. If someone close to you got hurt, isn't that exactly the scenario that we referred to? Why are you making that weird face? Because I figured it out. I was trying to figure out, based on the hint. Did you come up with anything? I did! Excuse me. Sorry. In the case, the murderer knew someone that was hurt by Fuji. Isn't that the simplest way to look at it? The one that are the most suspicious are someone who liked him a lot. Could that be it? I see. So it's a one-sided affinity. The connection wouldn't be discovered. Oh, that's it. That's what Shinro meant. You realize what he meant by the murderer being like me, right? Yes. It's true that I will never forgive the person who murdered Fuji. It's more accurate to say that I hate them. I'm similar to that person I hate most. That's the worst. I mean, you can still change. Enomoto, you're yourself. Why did you go silent all of a sudden? Please say something. Awkward silence! I feel uncomfortable and looked at Enomoto, but he turned away. Well, what you said made me feel happy. Huh? Satake once told me that when I decided on something, it's like I have blinders on. If you spin it positively, I'm decisive. But viewed it in a bad way, even if it's wrong, I will do something once I set my mind to it. Well, that's what I was told when I first started. I think I've changed a bit since then. Anyone can stray from their path in life. It can happen to anyone. And the one to correct you is yourself, either to stop short or cross the line. Or, I mean, obviously people can influence one another. Ultimately, like, we have to make the decision, though. However, I find that people who are closest to me can help influence me in one way or another. At the end of the day, though, like I said, I get to pick if I do the thing or not do the thing, good or bad. When I apologize, Enomoto burst out laughing. You're much more amazing than you give yourself credit for. What do you mean? If you don't understand, that's fine, as long as I know it. I wanna know! Anyway, about the murderer. The people that Fuji hurt are a former salaryman that was mistakenly arrested, and Ishika, the band's vocalist. As for people who one-sidedly like them, it could be Junior at work, Ichika. He gasps as he realizes something. Enomoto starts to look around. It could literally be any of the fans that have gathered here. You're right about that. Or someone closer to him, like Hana. Weird bunny girl. We hadn't been prepared for it, but knowing that the murderer could be among us. Because of the timing, Enomoto and I both twitched. Looks like there's someone outside. Because of the volume and intensity of the cheers, I assumed that it was Ishiki coming. Is that Kazuki? Oh, and his friend! And behind him, I saw Akito following Kazuki nervously. From the looks of things, appeared to be telling Kazuki to go back. They're looking for someone. Kazuki was moving around, and the girls cheered at the moving. I stand on my toes to look at Kazuki, then Kazuki's eyes remind me at the moment. Oh, he looks pissed! Oh no. Huh? He's coming this way? He pushed aside the girls and walked over in a big swift stride. Even from far away, I knew he was angry. What are you doing here? What? I'm here to see your concert. I told you, didn't I? I didn't think you were actually serious. What about work today? I got all my work done so I could leave early. I really wanted to come see you on your big day. She cares, dude! Don't be a butt face! Look, I really don't get why you hate your sister so much. You're from yesterday. Your sister's here to cheer you on. She even invited her coworkers. If she wasn't here to support you, then she wouldn't have bothered to come. Coworkers? That's really annoying. Huh? Hates the cops. If you cause problems, I'll never forgive you. Kazuki glared at me and then turned around. Akito, behind him, bowed repeatedly and apologetically. I'm so sorry. I want to punch the little brother. I happened to see you around, so I told Kazuki about you. It's alright. Don't worry about it. It's nothing you need to apologize for. But I'm so glad you came. Huh? I always wanted you to listen to one of Kazuki's performances live. So I'm excited that you're here. Kazuki may say those things to you, but in actuality, I'm sorry for making you do this. Kazuki is probably nervous, so I'll be counting on you to support him. It might be weird for me to say this, but I hope you have fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. We watched as Akuda ran off, and then I heaved a sigh. She looks so scary. Maybe I shouldn't have come. You know... Hey, it looks like they're opening. It's getting cold, so let's hurry inside. Oh, then let's go. I feel kind of bad for her. She really generally just wants to support her little brother. No shortage of girls who were dressed in eye-catching outfits similar to Hana. I want to get us some drinks. What do you want? Oh, I'll go too. We'll order yours too. What would you like? Hoshino? Oh, sorry. What? Said he'll bring you our drinks. Oh, then I'll have some oolong tea. I'll have the same thing. Got it. We'll get going. Oh my gosh. I watch them head over to the bar counter. Are you still bothered by what your brother said to me? Yeah, I am. I knew it. Any further knowing you, I bet you thought you came to cheer him on, but now you're regretting it. Ugh. I knew it. Why do you beat yourself up like that? Why, Enomoto, you saw how Kazuki looked at me. He was really annoyed with me. And knowing his past with Ishiki that I'm doing is undeniably insensitive. Look, your brother came out here to make sure that you were really here. Huh? No way. I think he did. I think he really wanted to make sure you're here. When he came outside, all those people were cheering for him, right? Yeah? Do you think he'd come out knowing he'd cause that kind of commotion just to complain to someone he doesn't like? I mean, there is a thought. He didn't know that you brought co-workers along until you mentioned it. He didn't even glance at the women gathering around him, and he looked for you. Don't you think it's more likely he came out to see if you actually showed up? Huh? Why should I tell you about it? You're not interested anyways. Oh, shut up. Who cares? You never asked me to go into detail about what I do. Those were the words he always threw at me, but knowing Kazuki, he probably hadn't believed me when I told him that I would go to see him at his concert today. I mean, yeah, that's true too. Like sister, like brother, you're both stubborn in the exact same way. When he mentioned Ishiki, I thought he really viewed me as a bother. But if that wasn't the case, Enomoto, thank you. It could be both, that he was happy and annoyed that you were there. Don't mention it. I only told you because you didn't realize it. Look, I'm sure you're worried about Kazuki, but don't forget to investigate Ishiki, okay? Yeah, okay. But with too many people around, it may be hard to make contact with Ishiki. What about Haru? Oh. I heard a voice responding to me from behind, and I turned to see Hana. You know her? Yeah, she's the person who gave me the tickets. Hey, big sister. You were talking about Hiro? What do you mean, make contact? Oh, I couldn't tell her that I was investigating Ishiki, and I was wondering what to say. I'm actually a fan of Ishiki. I was hoping to get to meet and talk to him. Moto? You're that big of a fan? Well, I first saw him perform on TV, but he seems so transient, and yet he commands a presence. He's like charismatic and charisma personified. Hana enthusiastically nodded her head numerous times to what Enomoto said. Yeah, I know! Once you see that, you don't have eyes for any other artist anymore. Yeah, I know how you feel. That's why I was so surprised when someone like that was performing with Hoshino's brother. I wanted to hear Ichiki's music in person at least once in my lifetime. Yeah, I know! Hana is so happy we think the same thing. Wow, Enomoto's good at this. Can I tell you, Hana? Have you ever talked... Can I call you Hana? Have you ever talked to Ishiki? Of course I have! Call me whenever you like. We're buddies now. Alright, so you have talked to him. That's amazing. I guess it's hard for someone new to meet him, but I did want to talk to him man to man. Moto looked disappointed as Hana stared at him. You want to meet him? Of course. What man doesn't look up to Ishiki? I see. Could it be that she knows how we could meet with him? I mean, you could... I don't think your little brother would go for it, but, you could probably ask your little brother. They're in the same band. But I'm not sure. Really? Yep, I've been supporting Hiro since way before he got big. Oh my gosh, this is one band that I used to listen to that got big. And, I mean, granted, I don't listen to them much anymore, but, like, I was really excited when they took off. It was really nice. Besides, since Katsuki's now part of the band, Big Sister here isn't an outsider. Then, just this one time, okay? Follow me. We see Hana start walking, and Enomoto and I looked at each other. We did it. Yay! We did the thing that might make my little brother hate me more, but it's fun! No, there are scarce people between the green room and the stage. It's annoying if you get caught, so I'm just taking a shortcut. So yeah, you're trespassing. Breaking the law. How does she know how to do this? Before she got a response, Hiro simply opened the door and walked in. What if they were, like, changing or something? Oh my gosh. Swiftly, but Ishiki's expression was still dark. You're here again. I keep telling you not to stop bothering me. Bother? She said she was free to go backstage, but it looked like the relationship was one-sided. I asked her if we could come meet you, Ishiki. Oh, you're Katsuki's sister. I'm so sorry to disturb you before your show. Is Kazuki here? He's meeting the roadies stage side. And who's he? Oh, he's the big sister's friend and a super fan of yours, Hiro. Isn't it rare for a super fan to be a dude? You're so awesome, Hiro. You go outside for a second. But just go. Okay. Hiro reluctantly left, and then Ishiki turned to talk to us. Now we can talk. So, you're a big fan of mine? I'm so sorry. My name is Mino. I just had to meet you directly to have a couple words with you. Enomoto was so smooth with Hana, but seemed to... I guess he can't help it because this relates to Fuji's incident. You're not the type to ask who should be playing in a tiny venue like this. I remember it was 2 years ago. You made your way up and almost had your professional debut. Well, it turned out that wasn't the right time for us to debut. So, for now, we've decided to play here. Ishiku spoke flatly, but his emotions had definitely stopped. Is that really true? Making a debut like that is a chance of a lifetime and a dream come true for a musician. But that dream was crushed back then unreasonably, unfairly. What are you trying to say? You said you're a fan, but is that the truth? I don't think you are. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Enomoto. It's okay, I can't hear what he truly thinks while I hide who I am. I'm an ex-cop. I was an officer until I quit in June. I left the police and am currently investigating the X-Day incidents on my own. I'm gathering information on the incidents of April May, the ones involving the kidnapping and murder of police officers. I'm very sorry for bothering you with this before you get on stage. I heard Hana say that she could bring me to see you, so I thought it was my chance. I know this is selfish. We can do this after the concert, but I'd still like to talk with you then. Please. I'd like to ask the same thing. Would you please talk with him? You're following the exit incidents too? Well, yes, well... Kazi touched upon it, but the mistaken arrest was a big score for Ishiki. But just as Enomoto said, we didn't want to ask Ishiki to be truthful with us while we hid who we were. We didn't want to trick him. I am a police officer. I'm sorry I kept quiet, but I'm here investigating the X-Day incidents personally, not as an officer. So I will not reveal what we talk about here to the public, ever. So that's why Kazuki tried to avoid letting me meet his sister. She mumbled that, and then reaffixed his gaze on Enomoto and me. You two suspect me for being the murderer, don't you? I can't deny that. I don't want to deal with the police anymore. Yes, I understand that you feel that way, but I don't know anything at all about you either. We've come to see you in order to get closer to figuring out exactly what the truth is. You people are strange. Huh? You could have just lied your way through this conversation to get information out of me. Revealing that you're a cop isn't the brightest way to go about that. What makes you think I won't just go silent after hearing the truth? I knew that was a possibility. I didn't think I'd get the truth by lying. Please just tell us what you can. Would you please talk with us? Why do you want to talk to me so much? Why would you go to such great lengths? I've already talked with the police about the incident and nothing new will come out. You already know that. And on top of that, you're a former cop. You're not here as the police. You just came out here for personal interest. Well, I don't really think it's that simple. You look like you're hurting. What do you really want to know? Out with it. It should be important to you. I had great respect for Yuji, the officer who passed away in the killing in May. Fuji is the person that destroyed your dreams back then, so I know you can't forgive him. But he taught me the meaning of justice, what a police officer should stand for. Yes, it may be too late to say this, and that you may never believe it. He's not someone who would easily just decide to ruin someone else's life. He hated people becoming victims. He wanted to help as many people as possible. That's the kind of person I knew him to be. Well, maybe it was all an act? I can't deny that, but from what I saw in the past, it definitely was not an act. I might be the reason why he changed. You're the reason? I backed him into a corner. I didn't realize he changed because of me. I was happy in the role of being a good junior, and I thought he would gladly celebrate my promotion with me. Did on the spot and bad apologetically. I'm partly responsible for his crimes. I'm very, very sorry. Please lift your head. I know apologizing won't mean anything to you. This is all for myself, but... Yes, even though you apologize, what was lost will never return. Suppose that's true, but I still understand how you feel. I understand that you truly and completely trusted that person. And yet, well, you know what happened. That must hurt for you too. Besides, that guy, I think Fuji also regretted it. Huh? She was reaching out to Enomoto as he looked up. After the mistaken arrest, I started getting letters from him. At first, I just threw them away without reading them, but they just kept coming. Eventually, I opened one of them. It was just full of apologies. Apologies for ruining my dreams, how we wanted to meet in person to apologize, but the higher-ups told him he couldn't make contact. He said that was the only way he'd be able to apologize for what he'd done to me. He said that he destroyed someone's life, that it felt the same as murder. He wanted to atone somehow, not so he'd be forgiven, but he just wanted to save more lives than he destroyed. That's what it said. Enomoto stood up with Ishiki's help, and he looked like he was about to cry. If he could have met you directly, I think he would have told you the exact same thing. But now that meeting can never happen. You bowed for Fuji. If he really was evil, no one would do that for him. If this is a true form of justice that Fuji passed down, I truly can't believe that it's evil. I feel your passion and Fuji's. You said that you blamed yourself that Fuji had started to become twisted. I understand that you feel responsible, but no matter the reason, they were his actions and his responsibility to stop. Plus, I really don't think he wants you to be blaming yourself for it. I don't think favorably of the police. If I said I didn't hate them, I'd be lying. But being bound to endless hatred will never let me move people's hearts with my music. Because my dreams was stomped out once, I think it made my desire to pursue it even stronger. And now it's like I've seen it take shape. So now it's my turn to show you. After saying that, Ishiki looks at me. It's the same way. He's grinding so that he'll be acknowledged. Thank you for listening to me. I will support Kazuki as my friend. I hope you enjoyed today's concert. He gives us both a faint smile and leaves the room. When the door closed, all the tension in the room left. Okay, that was actually a really cool conversation. Not at all how I was expecting it to go. I don't think Ishiki's a bad dude. I really think it might be Hana. Like, ugh. But I do think he's involved in X Day somehow. But I'm not 100% sure. It's just speculation. I can't tell, who he does and doesn't like. Like, I can't tell, like, what's gonna happen. But we'll see. Oh. I hit skip. I should change that so I don't do that again. That's what I was trying to do. Two. Why do I have so many saves? That is a lot. Some of these are really old too. Like from like, well, I guess no. It was almost a year ago. save over this one. I don't think I need it. Yeah, he's continued to look forward without letting him. But I feel like he might be up to something. I don't know. Like, something smells off about him. Like, I don't think he's a completely bad dude. It's like when you know there's something, like, when you're so close to something, but you're so far away. Being caught in the past won't necessarily make the present better. What is lost will never return. Ichiki worked hard to regain what he had lost. I shouldn't make Fuji my excuse and take back what I must. Even though his dreams were unfairly crushed, Ichiki fought on without running and hiding. Enomoto, you're fighting too. You poured out your heart so that Ichiki would understand the real Fuji, and you heard that Ichiki had to say about him. Yeah, Hashino, I hope you follow your own sense of justice as a police officer. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Just a warning from your senior. Don't let the police bureaucracy wear you down. I can be useful to someone. I thought I could help someone. Don't ever forget what motivated you to join. Come on, say something. Yeah, yes! Alright, now let's go and see the concert. I'm sure you're worried about your little brother is doing, aren't you? Oh, Hana, sorry to keep you waiting. We just finished talking to Ichiki and we're heading back to the hall. Huh? I was waiting for you guys to come out and heard you talking from out here. I heard Hiro sound sad, so are you really a cop? Yes. I'm not here today about any crimes. I just wanted to come see Kazuki's concert. Uh-huh, yeah. Let's go. We better hurry or the concert will start. I do not trust that woman. Walks away without looking back to see us. We should hurry too. Oh, yes. It smells too fishy. I tried to locate Saki in the throng of women waiting to see the show. It's a huge crowd. There they are. I tried to move toward Enomoto, but I was caught up in a wave of people and couldn't move forward. Jeez, what are you doing? I'm short, okay? I'm sorry! He shouted loudly to part the crowd, and all the eyes fell on us. Oh, this is a bit embarrassing. Step lively. Hop up! Keep at it! I felt mortified to think that I was the only one who cared so much. Where were you two? We went to the green room hoping to see Kazuki, but unfortunately we couldn't see him. Well, yeah, he probably has a pre-show meeting and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Moto let go of my hand and started talking to us. Am I overthinking things? He mentioned he had a little sister, so maybe he was just using his brotherly inexperience to keep me from getting lost. What's going on? What are these emotions? I can't figure out how I feel. Love! Oh, it's about to start! I did one time I worked at a concert venue learning audio engineering. I kind of want to learn it again. I didn't learn much, but it was cool to learn and learn how to like plug things in and like auto the sound and stuff. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Tonight, a legend begins. When Ichiki opened his mouth, the noisy concert venue went silent. You are all witnesses tonight. Are you ready? Oh, he has nails. I feel like I knew that, but I keep forgetting. That's not good enough. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, then. Let's get it. Let's start it off. Graceful Days. This would be so cool animated. It's just like headbang. I should congratulate him after the show. We should talk much more from now on. The concert had just begun, but the lights on the stage suddenly cut out. Is this part of the show? Is it? I don't think so. Unsure what was happening. We mulled about. However, the lights returned shortly. Oh no. Said Hannah with a mic in hand. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't actually get to hear her singing though. What the hell are you talking about? Let me go. Shut up. Hana is talking right now, so be quiet. She aimed the barrel straight, slightly away from Katsuki and pulled the trigger without hesitation. After that, the entire venue descended to panic. Out of the way! Panicking in that situation is not helpful. Everyone started bolting for the exit. Shots fired by citizens. 3 officers on scene. Requesting backup immediately. Location is...
Okay.
Roger that. Quickly contacted the police department and stayed away from our surroundings while keeping an eye on Kazuki. From the looks of it, the gun isn't one provided by the government. So it's an unregistered gun. We can't tie it to the individual then. That's not important now. What about Kazuki? If anything happens, Kazuki, Calm down, Hashino. Watch your surroundings, assess the situation, reduce your victims is your top priority. You're a police officer. Yeah, but that's my little brother! Don't worry, I'll help your brother, whatever it takes. While I had panicked, Enomoto remained calm. After realizing that, I started to return to my senses. I'm sorry. I mean, panicking in a situation like this is understandable. Please, help get the people to exit safely. Alright, be careful out there. Oh my gosh, I hope I made this shot! Don't die! Surround, and I was looking over at Enomoto worried. You need to go too. I can't let citizens stay in harm's way. Huh? Oh, I never told you, but I'm a former police officer. I used to work in field ops. I'm no stranger to these situations. I'm not on the force, but I'll take charge. Let's follow Enomoto's orders for now. He's more experienced with this than we are. Alright. I'm actually kind of nervous right now. Ugh! Look at all you. Run. It's so funny. You let Katsuki go. Please just get out of here. I will not run. You're close friends. You're a close friend, Katsuki. I won't leave. I feel like he might be in on it. She's insane. Please just think about yourself. Shut up. If you get between me and Hiro, I'll kill you. You can't take me as your hostage. Just let Katsuki go. Sorry, Hiro. Can't do that. Why exactly are you doing this? Do you hate me that much? That's not true. Actually, everything that I do is for you, Hiro. For me. Yes, Hiro, you're everything to Hana. Hiro's dreams is Hana's dreams. You were so happy when you finally caught your big break. You landed your dreams. And then it was destroyed in the worst way. People still make you look like the bad guy. Like those two over there that Hana knows. Oh, Kazuki's related, so that makes 3. You made Hiro sad, so you're not getting out of here alive. You took away something important to Hiro, so you'll have to pay something equally valuable. Wait, do you mean? Oh boy. I need to save. So you finally figured it out. You got it. Hiro's enemy is Hana's enemy. So anyone who makes Hiro sad, Hana kills. We had inched closer to her behind cover while her attention was diverted, and we heard exactly what she said. You're the one that killed Fuji? Yep. See, other girls won't do this to you, right? There's nobody who loves you as much as Hana. Dude, that's not love. That's insanity, my dude. Dude, don't do anything. Enomoto, just let me... I untied him and he started trying to run while he was still on the ground. As if I'd ever let him go. I guess he was running for his life? It was so funny. I could just die, but then I blasted him a few times. Oh, dude, no! Shut up. Hana's talking to Hiro right now. Are you a friend of that trash? Oh, yeah, you said something in the green room about him being dear to you. I guess you wouldn't like how I killed him. Right, Hiro? Anyone who deals with it, please, I'll kill. They hurt you so much, Hiro. Hiro, are you listening? Talk to me or I'll kill Kazuki. Stop it. If you want to talk, we'll talk. Enomoto, put your... No! Dude, that's not justice! Enomoto, no. Enomoto! You should slap him. And that's why you'll kill her? That's right, even if that woman dies. Is that really your version of justice? Though he'd worked himself into a blind rage, Enomoto finally returned to his senses. But there was still hesitation in his eyes. That's why what I know of Fuji's form of justice wouldn't succumb to evil like this. Enomoto, you're strong. You won't let hatred consume you. You've saved so many people with your own hands until today, haven't you? I'll be your side, so please, don't lose sight of yourself. Enomoto took a deep breath and reined in his impulses. He then averted his aim. I'm so stupid. I was about to repeat a terrible mistake. Even killing her won't bring back Fuji. In fact, it actually cover up the truth. I don't need to be looking for revenge now. No, you don't! But I can't say that I don't understand emotion, like, high charged emotions. But damn, dude, like... I mean, look, it happens, dude. There's no more hesitation in his eyes. No, here's the plan. First, we'll separate the hostage and target. I think that's too dangerous. We're going to up against a member of a notice. She might be carrying more weapons. Right, so the best plan of attack is to get the hostage after neutralizing Hana. Hana's focused on talking to Ishiki, and he's purposely drawing her attention. We have to take advantage of and move now. Hashino, when I give the signal, shoot Hana's hand. I'll aim for her legs. At the same time, but if our timing or aiming is off, I'll trust you, and you trust me too, don't you? Of course. Then what do you have to worry about? We'll save your brother together. Yes. Hold on, if you two are shooting the perp, what am I supposed to do? Swipe in and save the hostage. It's not going to be safe, but I'm counting on you. Fine, he's your brother after all. Thank you. Alright, Saki, your head to the back, you head to the back of the stage. Once you're in position, we'll move. Roger. No! Don't make me do this! Why are you making that face? The worst guy, the one that destroyed your future is dead. Aren't you happy? I never wanted that. Huh? When did I ever say I wanted revenge? I never asked you to kill him. But, Hiro, don't decide my future for me on your own. You're going to have hardships in life everywhere you go. That's life. And instead of working through it, you just went and killed someone you didn't like? You think that's how you get happiness? I don't think that way at all. You're too kind. I know that you were really sad. You were just holding it all inside. You don't need to anymore. Hana will erase all that sadness for you. So please. Overcoming adversity in life is important. Sadness makes people stronger. No matter how hard or sad you get, it's up to you to accept it and move forward. Or else I'd have nothing to put into my music. Ooh. I thought that you'd listen to my songs and understand what I felt. Yeah, Hana did. Hana has followed you and listened to you for much longer than anyone else. What are you, stupid? You're not watching Ishiki at all. Huh? Kazuki, you? If you actually bother to watch Ishiki, you never do something like that. Did Ishiki ever sing out of hatred? Of course not. What the hell were you listening to all these years? Agitated by Kazuki's words, she lowered her gun for an instant. At that moment... I know I'm saving a lot over stuff, but... I think I did it! Enomoto shot her in the right leg, and I shot her right hand, dropping Hana on her ass. After we confirmed our shots landed, Katsuki leapt in from one side of the stage. This way, hurry. She guided Kazuki and Ishiki to the back of the stage. How dare you? Still on the ground, Hana scrambled to... I mean, what about the collar? Freeze or I'll shoot. Shut up! With the gun now in hand, Hana pointed it at the backstage area. In that instant, Enomoto and I both pulled our trigger at the same time. I heard 3 gunshots. Enomoto shot grazed Hana's shoulder. My bullet penetrated her hand wound. After Hana fired her shot... had pushed Katsuki out of the way, and he had fell to his knees. A bloodstain began to spread up his back. Cops destroyed Hiro's dream, so I'll kill all cops. Hana aimed her gun at me while crawling to face me. But before she could even fire herself, that's not happening. Enomoto slapped her gun aside and Hana growled at him. I was so close. Is no one gonna tend to my friend who's bleeding and dying? It's over. Give it up. Then just kill me. I'll be executed anyway. Just kill me. Life is empty if Kira's music can't reach me. You hate Hana too, don't you? You want to kill me, don't you? So kill me. I'm not going to kill you. You're not getting off that easy. I'm not kind enough to mercy kill you. You'll live through the entire legal process. Hashino, arrest her. Yes. What about my bleeding? Is that no one gonna put pressure on his wound? Oh, I handcuffed Hana and then ran off to attend to Saki and his bullet wound. I'm so glad you're alright. Yeah. I'm sorry, Saki. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it happened like this. Me either. I didn't think it would be like this. The ambulance is coming. You'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright as long as you're alive. It's in my place. Stay with me. Oh no! This is so sad. What the heck? We've got 1 critical wounded, 1 injured. Transporting immediately. What is this? I'm gonna die. Why am I so bloody? The mark on the gun. Isn't that... I see. So she also... and Hana were transported to the hospital and interrogated about the incident. I mean, why are you interrogating a wounded man? We went to gather information, but it ended up leading to the suspect's arrest. I was almost too easy for everything to wrap up this way. So, this incident solved. Enomoto. From a police officer's perspective, this was a result to be proud of. But Saki had been shot and Katsuki's life was put at risk, so I was unable to bring myself to be happy about it. I saw Katsuki run up to me, and Enomoto tapped me on the shoulder and walked away. I felt like Enomoto intended that to mean good luck. There isn't going to be a better time to talk to Katsuki than now. You're not hurt, are you? I kind of want to hug him. I'm fine. What about you, Katsuki? Are you hurt anywhere? I'm not, but I heard that Saki is unconscious and in critical condition. Yeah. He'll be okay, right? He's not going to die, right? I hope not. I heard from the doctors that he was currently in an unprecedented state. I couldn't say anything irresponsible. You can only hope that it'll all be alright. Yeah. Oh, no. I was not ready for this today. To be honest, I didn't really used to like the cops. The incident with Ishiki and the accident incidents are still unresolved. And besides you became a cop because you wanted to. I felt jealous about that. I wanted to make a career of music, but Dad wants me to take over the family business. You get to do what you want, but I don't, so I was jealous. I thought you didn't care. It's my fault for making you believe that I didn't care about you. But I was envious of you, Katsuki. Huh? Ever since we were young, I was never able to do anything as good as you. That's why Mom and Dad didn't have any expectations of me. Until I got to middle school, I thought maybe I shouldn't even exist. Oh, this is so... But then one simple thing changed my life. All I did was take a lost wallet over to the police box. The owner was so grateful. At that moment, I thought that maybe even I could help others. It could be anything. I just wanted to be useful to someone. And that's the reason you became a cop? Yeah, it may seem simple to you because you're trying to do something bigger like making a living with your music. That's not true. You did something very big. You saved everyone at the concert tonight. You stood up to everyone with a gun. It was really brave. Kazuki. The concert today will be rescheduled. I'll tell you when. Yay! They've got yay! Come back and watch the show next time, sis. I'm so freaking happy right now. Like, oh my gosh. Me and After are going to stay at Ishiki's place today. He runs away and it melds into a memory of us playing tag. Back then, there was nothing that could separate us. I wonder if we'll be able to be like that again. No matter what happens between us, we're still family. Oh, okay, so I thought Kazuki was with you. I had him wait up for a bit. I'm so sorry. Why are you apologizing? I couldn't do anything. You said that you were leaving Kazuki in my care. It's not your fault. That's not what I meant, and no one imagined that's what happened. I should be apologizing for putting you in that situation. Are you hurt at all? I'm fine. Yes? I'll protect Kazuki now. He's a close friend of mine. I'll never let that happen again. Thank you. Don't worry about that. I'll be sure to protect you and Kazuki too. I'm a police officer, you know, so count on me whenever something happens. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you later. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm not crying. I might be crying a little bit. The morning after incident, I went back to work after briefly stopping home to sleep. The station was buzzing because of the capture of the culprit behind the police abduction and murder. I was called into the audio room. I'm reporting! Oh. Oh, who are these guys? I entered the room and saw two men I didn't recognize standing there. Oh, oops. I'm Commissioner the Police Department and Regional Police Headquarters. This role manages multiple divisions or command of the investigation. Okay. Ah! I'm the one who's in charge of handling accidents. And this is 38. I'm Haji. I am Division 1 Chief. The police of Division 1, the police department, this is, yeah, okay. I immediately start straighten my posture due to talking with a higher up I don't speak to. I received a report from a subordinate about the incident last night. There were some critical injuries, but no casualties. Oh, my friend didn't die. But if I was alone, I'd never have been able to apprehend the suspect. Officer and former field ops member Enomoto helped, it appears. Yes, I see. I've seen many people blinded by their desire to be promoted, but you're different. Oh? Oh! That reminds me. What are they gonna tell me? The reminding thing was I had to do something. After the shooting at the concert club, we arrested the suspect, 20 years old, works at the apparel shop. She's also the suspect of the abduction and murder of an officer. She's in critical condition, but she'll be interrogated later. Before she was taken to the hospital, she appeared to be experiencing memory loss. Huh? She doesn't remember why she'd been injured or what she was even doing there. She has no recollection of last night at all. But she confessed to everything in detail while she was at the concert. And now she doesn't remember any of it? That's impossible. As you said, there are a number of witnesses who heard her confession. Even she herself knows she's not going to be able to weasel out of this. I imagine that her temporary memory loss was possibly caused by a result of all the injuries that she sustained. However, according to the doctor, that's not the case. The profiler who analyzed used behavioral science to examine her. This academic discipline analyzes human behavior and attempts to draw legitimate, objective conclusions based on the analysis. Psychological and psychiatric medicine are part of this branch of science. She was just a pawn who was being used by the notice organization. But in actuality, she's not even a member of the organization. Whoa! She's just an incidental associate who was used for the string of X-Day incidents. She was no longer she no longer has ties to notice. It's likely that they erased any memory she'd have of any information that would be detrimental to the organization. As difficult as it is to accept, there were no abnormal results in her polygraph. When she confessed to her crimes, she did not show a hint of remorse. She was even talking about how the murder was fun for her, and now I'm supposed to believe that someone like that doesn't remember what she did? That's not acceptable. I had seen all the pain and suffering that Enomoto had endured, so I couldn't swallow that convenient excuse. Isn't there anything else that can be done? How about taking her to the crime scene and showing her the crime announcement video? Of course, I'll wait for her to recover before I start her interrogation. If the memory loss isn't a mental issue, there will be need for a detailed examination. But if a notice has somehow managed to erase... The only thing I could think of to erase memory is like hypnotherapy or like memory suppression. But memory suppression usually is triggered by trauma. If this was what we got, it's terrible. The perpetrator of the X-Day incidents isn't acting on her own. There are still suspects to be arrested. We have to catch all of them to stop X-Day. That is our primary focus right now. Our mission directive as police officers hasn't changed not one bit. Even if you agree with that or not, I figured that as someone who apprehended a suspect, it'd be important to tell you. Knowing that is what must be you as being considerate, I bow. Thank you. I should be the one to thank you, huh? It's the division that brought in the suspect. You've motivated Investigation HQ. Your fine work has inspired everyone. Even though it wasn't your work alone, it's true that your work has boosted the morale of the entire force. Now is the time for the police to unite as one, and you showed us that way. Oh, that's actually really sweet. You'll hear if commotion changes. As long as the notice is causing problems, there's a chance they'll target you. Stay alert and... I mean, they've already targeted me, dude. Like, I'm surprised he didn't kill me after I did what I did. Like... that could have ended really badly. Must not suspect that a notice have already targeted me. Even so, I can't believe forgotten it all. I don't know. I want to figure out why. Like, it's so interesting. I heard you had a hell of a night. Yeah, that's an understatement. You went out there to see your little brother, but who'd have expected it to end like that? When I heard that she got shot, I was worried that the worst had happened. I'm sorry for making you worry. I noticed that you'd been doing something else whenever you had extra time. There are times when you look so serious, and I figured it wasn't my place to pursue it. That was me researching the X-Day instance. We're in the same department, so I couldn't keep it hidden forever. I'm sorry, actually. You don't have to say it. I already know. I'm still your boss. When he spoke so confidently, I got nervous. What do you know? I'm a policeman. You can't fool me. You're trying to get into Division 1, right? What? I didn't know you had the same motivation. You should have just said something to me earlier. He's totally misunderstanding everything. I also dream of donning a beach trench coat someday and putting the cuffs on some big-time crook. I keep dreaming about arresting the culprits behind the incidents, but I never expected that you'd get the jump on me. If I said he's wrong, he's going to poke his nose into a lot of stuff. Yeah, I always loved watching police dramas. I floated out an invented motive to join the police force, and Machida nods vigorously. I totally understand. As expected of the start. Once you're focused, you can't give it up. Never gonna give it up. Probably gonna let you down. Because it's not what you think. I'm so glad Machida and Enomoto are very similar. Oh my gosh, this game is great. I feel like the ending is gonna just like blow me away. Like, I'm not gonna expect the ending. What if it's one of the police officers on the inside working for a notice, and at the end we find out it's like our boss Machida or something, and then it's like, No, or it's the main love interest who actually becomes like the big bad guy, and then you're just like, surprise! I'm actually the cop. I don't actually think that's the ending. Oh my gosh, that would not be funny. I would cry. I reached for the phone that was ringing. Oh my gosh. If you guys if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I go live. Because of my involvement in the situation from last night, Machida told me to leave work early and get some rest. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna shut my eyes. I'm gonna have a pleasant dream. I felt a bit regretful about leaving the office full of someone still up. It's fine. Sometimes it's good to get off work early. Hey, it's my other husbando. I'm excited to do his route too. I don't think there's a route that I'm not excited about in this game because I want to learn more about each character, but I haven't seen him in a minute. Speaking of which, the criminal behind my incident has been arrested, I hear. You and Mino did pretty good, right? Not bad. As usual, Okazaki made my mind begin racing in several different directions. So the arrest of the suspect is... did I say something wrong? I'm so confused. What's happening? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Does he know everything? Is the officer... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he knew everything. Yeah, I thought I could pretend I didn't know for a while. Yesterday, the suspect shot one of the officers, right? So I realized I was thinking that it would be terrible if you had the same happen to you. I just wanted to say that you can count on me. Oh, is he here to walk me home to keep me safe? I mean, that'd be really sweet. When I say your full name, it makes this situation feel so distant. Oh, I know. Can I just call you by your first name? I mean, sure. Whatever. I mean, I don't really care. Oh, I need to respond to an email after this. I don't really want to be called Kitty at all the time, so I accept that. I mean, yeah, complicated. It's fine. Want me to walk you? No, I'm fine. Don't you have business here at the police department? But I'm worried about you. You've been worried about me ever since we met. I was surprised he looked into my background, but that's his job. Don't worry. If I need your help, I'll ask for it. Got it. Well, Mino will start to sulk if we get too friendly. See you later. I mean, you're not wrong. Mino would totally sulk. I tell Saki I head inside the police office and then turn my head to the side. Why would Enomoto sulk if I was getting friendly? She's so cute sometimes. Oh my gosh. I wasn't able to do anything once I returned home. Has stabilized, but he's still unconscious. I wonder what Enomoto's doing. You could just call him and find out. Also, how's my brother doing? I would totally call my little brother to see how he's doing right now, if I'm being honest. I mean, the reality of it is, it's even if she doesn't remember, she still confessed to the crime. They can still try her. I think. I'm not an officer though, so I don't know. It would make sense that they could still try her because there were dozens of people who heard her confession. Surprisingly, they took up my phone. Feel like meeting up now? Okay. What was that conversation? I better hurry. But I almost tripped several times. You look so desperate. I didn't tell you to rush, did I? Well, that's true. However, comma. I wanted to see you quickly. I was bored at the house, okay? I missed your face. It's a nice face. I heard the report of everything that happened last night from Yagiri. I finally calmed down. I thought it was better to talk to you directly than over the phone. There's something that I need to tell you, Enomoto. What is it? It's about the girl who we arrested yesterday. This Hana. All her memories of the incident seem to have been erased. Unexpected, Enomoto was not surprised at all. He nodded. So it's true. I've heard from Shishiri too. Oh, the profile was referring to. She didn't seem like she was lying, and it's not a temporary thing from shock. Only the memories of her involvement with the incident are completely gone. They said that they may have been erased. Yeah, I heard the same thing from the people at Investigation HQ. That just sucks, man. Don't look like that, Hashino. I told you, didn't I? I've calmed down. At first, I didn't get what was going on, and I was angry about it. But dealing with Hana wasn't my goal. The real problem is further ahead. Enomoto was calm right now. He was nothing like he was when his emotions ran wild. He's certain of what he needed to do, and seeing that made me feel greatly relieved. Never mind me. How are you doing? I heard that you're still unconscious at the hospital. Yeah. He's there because I asked him to take care of Katsuki. That's not true, Hashino. Huh? When Hana fired on the stage, he was the one primarily wounded about... he was the one primarily worried about the audience. He called for backup before anyone else, and he also said that he wouldn't allow the people to be endangered. I only talked to him for a little bit, so I don't know everything about him. But I think even if you didn't ask him to help, he'd still have done his duty as an officer. Doesn't the Saki you know sound like he's the type of guy? Enomoto's words reminded me of what Saki had said in the past. I told them that I become a cop to make people happy and make the world peaceful. They just laughed at me. Yeah, he did say that. He's a good guy. Hidden romance fruit. Best friend trope. Childhood. I guess they wouldn't have be counted childhood friends, but you know, whatever. Close enough, maybe? So don't blame yourself then. She wouldn't want you to. I guess you're right. Once I regain consciousness, I'll be sure to thank him for putting himself in the line of and protect my brother. That's what I'll tell him. Yeah, I think he would like that. I agree. All I can do is keep visiting him. The police likely already notified his family. I have to apologize. You have enough on your plate, even in times like this. Enomoto is thinking about other people. I ran here worrying about Enomoto, but our roles flipped before I even realized it. Enomoto, are you really okay? Now you're just nagging. Sure, it took some time, but I'm the same as I always am. Well, you may seem the same, but you're not overexerting yourself, are you? I'm not. Huh, he looked away. I don't know if I believe him. You're still putting up a front. That's a bad habit. No matter how you show yourself, I'm not going to become disillusioned or distant. So can you please just tell me what you're really thinking? Jeez, you always see right through me. I guess there's no point in putting on airs. I'll be honest. Hana, when Hana taunted me, I really thought about killing her. My vision went red, and before I'd even realized it, I was aiming at her head. I had her dead to rights. I wanted to hurt her more than she hurt Fuji. For a moment, that's all I thought. And then you called my name, just like you did right now. In that instant, many different voices echoed in my head. I wanted to help with the investigation. I wanted to be on the case. I won't give up until you face me. I'll support you by your side no matter what. I won't let you be alone. I will never betray you. Those are all your words. You bowed at me, you ran full speed at me to chase after me, you grabbed at me. Because you butted heads so often, I can't forget any of this stuff even if I wanted to. It makes me feel like running away is stupid. You always do everything you set your mind to. You say that you're powerless, but I don't see you like that at all. You're the reason I decided to trust you. You've helped me suppress my lust for rage. This was all thanks to you. You're the reason I'm here right now. Enomoto. Aww! I relaxed my expression. Enomoto puts his hand on my head. You're the best partner anyone could ask for. Oh, that's so sweet! I really am thankful for you. Thank you. You did great yesterday. I'm sure you were scared, but good job. I know I shoot my mouth off sometimes, but I'm glad you're my partner. I'm really happy. What are you making that face for? I'm complimenting you full force. Why don't you look happier? I'm happy, but... Why would you say that all of a sudden? Your words are so kind. They make me feel so happy that I want to hug you. I love his Shot's expression. What are you saying? It's because you're so open with yourself today, Enomoto. When you get like that, all of a sudden you mess with my rhythm. I'm giving you compliments. Why are you giving me complaints? I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you the truth. It's just this is so cute. I know I said something super embarrassing, but I couldn't help it. That's what I felt at the moment. Defiant. Then go ahead and hug me, you adorable girl. No, why? Because it's embarrassing. Oh, that was hilarious. Great and poor timing. Oh, that was cute. Well, I prefer you that way instead of your being depressed, huh? Just because it was caught doesn't mean the X incidents are solved. I noticed the caller in the city. There's still lots of problems before us. I'm counting on you, partner. Yes. The shadow over my heart fades. Alongside Enomoto, I think we can stand up to any enemy. I don't want to lose the company that we share. It's enough to make me forget the coldness of the caller. I would not want to... Yeah, don't forget, because you could die. On that day, that ordinary day, everything changed in an instant. Hey, stay still. I just wanted to help the weak and powerless. Just listen to me. I used my own sense of justice and took action. And yet... What? Ooh. Honesty doesn't pay. That's a lesson I learned that day. What? Okay, well, we're gonna wrap up there for this episode. I'm so intrigued. Like, the more I see the little cutscenes, the more I'm interested in what's actually going on. I guess we'll find out in part 5 a little bit more. As always, remember to eat some food, get some sleep, and drink some water because you are important and so is your health. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!